Don't go to social media, man. Why?
I know.
For what? Go to the police. Somebody who can help
I love
you.
my children. For them to say I got my children out the garbage can.
What?
That hurts like you don't know what.
What is good? Diamond Dynasty, baby. Welcome back to another motherfucking video.
There's a lot of girls with me right now. Got a lot of drugs with me right now. But I'd rather just
Let's not go too soon now.
I feel the same. And a lot of girls hate it mine now. I would rather pass that blunt to you like we used to do.
And today, baby, y'all already know what's going on in this video, man. So today, a couple of you guys sent me screen recordings to Chriselle's mother's live, okay? She went live on Instagram yesterday. And you guys have been wanting my reaction to that live, okay? Before we get into this video, man, if you have not already, make sure you join the Dynasty, baby. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment your thoughts and opinions down below. Share this video with a friend, hit that bell so you can be notified every time I post another lit ass video. Make sure that you DM me at TheDiamondLife888. Let me know what I should be reacting to next. And tell a friend to tell a friend that I ain't your mama, today Uncle Joe. He's still a hoe. Let's get right into this motherfucking video. Let's get it, y'all. I guess this has some information that y'all wanted my reaction to, so let's go ahead and get into it. What's happening, Miss Sales?
Okay. Does that sound better? It doesn't sound like a robot?
I hope not.
I guess the car wasn't doing it. I was trying not to talk anymore about this situation. I'm hearing it. For those that keep asking, do Chris have a father or any male role models? He do. And he has a father. Okay. So he just don't like drama. We don't do that. And for those that know how long Chris and his child's mom have been doing YouTube or social media, period, y'all don't see me.
We don't. No, we don't.
Only time I address anything is when I'm being questioned as a parent. And if y'all can see, I have put a little eyeliner on, but I'm
gonna just say this, okay? Parents can only do so much, okay? You can't live your life for your son or daughter. So people can say all they want that it's the parents' fault that this person ended up that way, but Jeffrey Dahmer's parents seemed like they came from a very good background, seemed like they were level-headed, but the niggas still killed people and put them in refrigerators and ate their bodies and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't really blame the parents in all situations, okay?
For a long haul, really. I think this has gone on way too long. I think now, thinking back now, I think it was a setup for me.
What was the setup?
Yeah, he surprised him with a car. And that was during the time that he was married. So if that's what they consider paying bills, then that's what they consider paying bills. Because we never asked our son for a car or a house or any materialistic thing. Anything that my son do, he do it because that's what he wants to do. So back to the drama stuff. I don't know how you guys want me to, I know it's only 10, somebody might be recording, but I don't know how people want me to hold a 24-year-old accountable for his actions.
That's
I
true.
don't know if y'all want me to whoop him in front of the camera, cuss him out, do any of that. I'm not doing that.
Facts. He's a grown-ass man at this point.
I talked to him in person. I'm glad that, first, I am glad that my grandson was okay. When I said that I didn't know the girl, that just meant I don't hang out with her, I don't know her like that. I knew of her name when she said it. I knew to call my daughter if she had her number. She said she didn't, but she was going to do some checking herself, and that's what we did. The other thing is, and I think that everybody should know, everybody. I've been in this for 20 years. My mom been doing it for over 30.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime a child is taken, okay, just period, taken, or you get a phone call, anything like that,
mm-hmm.
they are going to call the other parent. So that's what they did.
Mm-hmm. Rightfully so.
You have the right to ask, who has my child?
Sure.
Well, they had already told her who had her child.
Tiffany, right? Tiffany.
I, again, did what I said I would do, and that was to help, get her in touch with her son. However, one main thing is, when she got that phone call, she could have asked CPS for the phone number, or she could have asked CPS to have that young lady to call her. That's it. That is it. So, of course, they didn't think that I was going to respond. They didn't think my mom was going to respond.
She never
because
does.
Again, we don't respond to that stuff. How many times have our son gotten in trouble? Or how many times have things happen and y'all never see me respond to any of that? We don't do that. But I know both of them. I know what both of them are capable of. When I got that phone call, it was just basically, hey, when the last time you talked to your son? Not, oh my God, hey, when the last time you talked to them? Did you talk to them today? CJ was taken, or CJ, he was not taken. He was not there. He wasn't there. CJ was somewhere else. He was not there. Okay? When CPS called her, again, she had the opportunity to ask those people to have Tiffany contact her, or for them to get her in contact with her son. She didn't have to call Detroit to ask me or my daughter, and Nettie texted her to let her know that her number had changed. And I sent her number. So I don't know when they say when she says she shouldn't, what did she think she should do? Sit around and wait? Well, if we're making phone calls to try to get you in touch with your son, you have to wait.
That is true, though. That is true. She didn't know exactly who Tiffany was, but she knew that her son wasn't just taken against his will or whatever the case. He was somewhere else. He wasn't taken like she's saying, okay? A lot of people probably don't agree, but that's why I kept saying that I feel like she went overboard. And a lot of people's like, look, yeah, I'm a mom, and, I would do anything. I would go to social media, whatever the case may be. That's you, okay? But I just don't think, I think that she blew the situation up to where she wanted everybody to know what was going on. She wanted to. Now, I don't know if it was her that wanted it to be out, or if somebody was in her ear telling her that she needs to put this information out to the world for whatever reason, but she did, and that's the reason why we are at where we are. Now, given the situation, I will say this though, none of this would happen if Chris didn't do what he was supposed to do and stay out of trouble. But at the end of the day, whatever happened, happened. You can't take that back. So I feel like it was just not a smart move for you to blow the shit up and tell the whole freaking world with millions of people who cannot help you. And now, you know what I'm saying, everybody's in the drama.
Want us doing something? If not, then you do it yourself. You could have called the police again, like you was threatening. That's when I said calm down. Because again, nobody had to, once the police left, once CPS left, they took who they wanted, the other person wasn't there. Dwayne or anybody else in that house did not have to open the door for nobody. That's point blank, period. That's it.
She told
That's
y'all.
all she. That's it.
She told y'all.
Where I come in as being, when you have to say I uphold my child, I don't uphold his wrongdoings. If you guys look at my page, it's been maybe some months, I said, I think it was a tribute to him when he became a father. I said, I'll always have your back.
As any parent
right.
should. Right.
And I think that's what really made my mom upset. That's what made my mom upset, is when she said we uphold his wrongdoing. If anybody knows that, she should know that we don't do that. So with all that,
and you don't know what happens behind closed doors. You don't know the conversations that her and Chris may have, Chris and his granny may have. You don't know that. All you know is what is coming to the forefront, which is not even half the story. It's probably a quarter of the story. There's so many other things that happen off camera that nobody owes anybody an explanation for, because that's their personal life, you know?
You know, we're done with that. Like, CJ is with her. It was time for CJ to go back, and that's that. Mm-hmm. But if she made the new, I got a video that she made, that the new video clearing that I guess we wasn't moving fast enough for her. She could have left it at that and just said, I just felt like they wasn't moving fast enough for me, or I wasn't getting enough information. Now then you throw in, well, what they didn't say or what wasn't said is he had other cases. Well, that's not for me to talk about, but let's not just put it all on one person. Okay? We're not going to do that. I never talk about that young lady in a bad way. Never. Okay? Like, never do I wish her any bad. But the things that I find out just like you guys. My son don't tell me all his business. He don't have to. He's grown.
That's true.
Just like I know she don't tell all her business. She don't have to. She's grown. Mm-hmm. I don't know who needs to shut the F up. I don't know about all that. But
what?
But anyway, so just to say that I did. I'm not good with this whole technology thing, as you guys see. I just had to, restart it a couple times. My sister just helped me get on live. Didn't get in contact with CJ because of her post. She got in contact because. Thank you. That's a point too. She didn't get in contact with him because of her post. And as far as the keeping it off social media, that wasn't to say.
So this is what she's commenting on. I don't know if you guys can see this comment, but somebody said, what people don't realize is that she didn't get in contact with CJ because of her social media post, her IG story post. She got in contact because you guys helped her. So if anything, people should be thanking y'all. That's what she's talking about right now.
Chris, because guess what? Them people be so much in his business, they be knowing stuff faster than anybody else do. I'm pretty sure they know faster than they just know real fast. So that part wasn't it. It was just that we knew the whole bashing stuff was gonna come as far as CJ was was concerned of. I told my daughter, don't y'all go to the social media talking about free my brother. That's what I told my daughters. Now, what they told her, that was what they told her.
Don't do that.
But I told my children, don't go to social media. That's what I said.
And that's what I said in the previous video too. I said all these other niggas is getting Chris in more trouble talking about free Chris, free my nigga, free my brother. Quit doing that, because you only drawing more attention to a situation that's not even yours. And nobody needs to know about the situation unless he wants to make it be known. But like I said, there's a reason why Queen came out with this social media post. She wanted people to know. That's how I personally feel. Say what you want, or somebody was in her ear to make her put that post up, or to make her want to put that post up so the world could know. Okay, he was trying to put the heat on Chris Sales once again. That's just how I feel. I'm not choosing sides. I'm just looking at what we have here as far as what has come to the forefront, and I'm just doing my own analysis in my head. That's just how I feel. Okay, you can agree or disagree, but that's just how I feel. I feel like she wanted it to be known. I'm not saying she did it for attention. No, I'm not. I don't feel like Queen is really attention driven, to be honest. I feel like she could care less I feel like she's the type of person who would probably want less attention, okay? Especially less of the wrong attention. However, I do feel like her putting that up was to make Chris be perceived in a negative way towards people, okay? Now, like I said, I don't know if it was her doing or somebody else around her that was telling her that she should do that, but that's just what happened to me, in my opinion.
He telling her, I never told her not to go to social media.
Ooh, I
I
gotta
don't
hear
turn
about
nobody's
it.
social media account.
Don't go to social media, man. Why?
I know.
For what? Go to the police. Somebody who can
I
help
love
you.
my children. For them to say I got my children out the garbage can,
What?
that hurts like you don't know what. I love my children. For them to say I got my children out the garbage can, that hurts.
All right, now, who said this? Okay? Who said that she got her kids out of a garbage can? Who said that shit? I don't know if that was a hating ass troll, or if it was somebody of influence, or if it was a blog page, what do you call it, a T page, or whatever the case. But that's not right to say about anybody, man. You got your kids from a dumpster, or a trash can, or a garbage can, bro? How low can you be? That tells me that you are not happy with your life if you have to stoop to a level like that and talk about somebody's kids in that manner. What is your issue, bro? Wow.
Like you don't know what.
Wow.
I've been the best mom
crazy.
that I could be.
It's crazy.
I'm not coming on here to cry. I'm not coming on here to get any remorse from people. I thank those that have reached out to me. But again, what makes me a real mom is my kids appreciating that they could have been somewhere else in a worse situation.
Mm-hmm.
If you see them and you look at their videos today and you say, oh, look at them, she raised some heathens or something. I say that myself. I'm like, who raised y'all? Because I didn't raise them. But because they drink or they smoke or they cuss or whatever that is.
Because they're human?
That don't mean that they was raised in a bad home.
The fuck?
That means that they're doing what they want to do.
I said that at the beginning of this
That's
video,
it.
y'all. You can only guide your kid up to a certain point. Okay, up to a certain point, they're going to grow up and be a man. They're going to be a woman. They're going to get married. They're going to date. They're going to have kids. They're going to be grown. At that point, whoopings don't work. You can't force anybody to do anything. They are a human being. They're their own individual. And you shouldn't want to force your kid to do this or do that. You can give them all the guidance and knowledge and wisdom that you have, but they still have to make the ultimate decision in their life about what they're going to do, what path they're going to take, what moves they're going to make. You can't hold that against the parent. How many times have we seen just brutal murderers, serial killers, you know, really, really evil people come from homes that you will be like, where did we go wrong? What happened? Like, what is the cause of this? You know, they grew up around a white picket fence, for Christ's sakes. Like, what is really going on? So that even goes to show you, man, that just because you're raised by a good family or raised with, you know, to have good manners or to not drink, not smoke, doesn't mean that your kid is going to abide by those rules or by that guidance when they get out on their own. And they shouldn't have to. They need to make their own decisions as an individual. Period.
This is me being attacked on being a mom. I gave up my life. My kids didn't ask me to do that, but I knew that was the spirit. And I'm going to give you guys a story about that. Chris was about 5'6", he was on T-ball. And my brother was supposed to go pick him up, which that's what, you know, he did do, but he didn't see Chris. So, because the game was Oh, thank you. So I'm trying not to read the comments right now, so I won't get distracted. So my brother went to pick up Chris, and he didn't see him. So I got off of work, and I thought that I would meet them halfway. And I didn't see them walking, and so I went up to the school, and I didn't see them at the school. And so I called my mom, and I asked her, had they made it to her house? And she said, yeah, well, my brother, her son did, but not Chris. She said he thought that you had him. So long story short, I'm screaming through the field. Now, mind you, there's another baseball game going on, but I'm calling out my son's name. By this time, he wasn't adopted, okay? But, however, I'm calling out my son's name, and I'm panicking, okay? It wasn't until I started walking back to my car, and I'm crying, where I heard that same person's voice that y'all talk about, that same person who's had this cough for years, even when people loved the heck out of him, you know, when everybody was together. When I heard him call my name out of a van, he was in a van, the coach had him. They said, he was like, Mom, Mom, Mom. And I went and we started running towards each other. And I picked him up. And he was like, Mom, I thought you was never going to come back and get me.
Oh.
At that point, I knew I was supposed to be that boy's mama.
Y'all let me know how you guys feel in the comment section down below, man. Like I said, this is even more confirmation for me that it wasn't necessary to go to social media with this issue, to be honest. I feel like this should have been handled off of camera, off of social media, behind the scenes, you know? I feel like this private matter should have been kept private. I know a lot of people are still going to agree that, you know, it was right for her to make that post, but I'm not saying it is right or wrong. I feel like, you know, I just have a different perspective. And like I said, I don't have any kids, so maybe I would be different. Maybe I would do the same thing that Queen did. However, I just felt like she went way overboard with making that social media post, knowing the chaos that was going to occur after she uploaded those story posts, you know? And like I said, I don't think it was for attention. I do feel like either someone was in her ear or she personally wanted it to be out what was going on, you know? So let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel about the situation, man. I appreciate all of you beautiful people who are subscribing, all my new Diamond Dynasty members, all my old OG Diamond Dynasty baby family members as well. I appreciate all of you guys from the bottom of my heart, not the bottom of my balls, because I ain't got no goddamn balls. If you have not already, make sure you join the Dynasty baby. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment your thoughts and opinions down below. Share this video with a friend, hit that bell so you can be notified every time I post another lit ass video. Make sure that you DM me at TheDiamondLife888. Let me know what I should be reacting to next. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their Angel Mom, tell their Uncle Joe. He's still a hoe. I will see you guys in the next motherfucking video. Love y'all, man. Peace. And we out.
There's a lot of girls with me right now. There's a lot